Hello, my awesome scientist. So tonight we are going to be on page 114 in our journal. This video tonight might look a little bit different than normal. So first thing you want to make sure you do is you put your title, and the title of the page is right up here. It's called Earth's Revolution. I know it is sideways. I apologize about that, but I can't seem to make it go the other way. So just make sure you write Earth's Revolution. You are on page 114. So depending on what you did in class today, you may need to make sure you skip enough pages. And we are going to be learning about that other word today. We are going to be learning about revolution. We started talking about the Earth's rotation on its axis, rotation, because that causes day and night. And now, tonight, we can finally talk about the reason for the seasons. And we can remember it by saying revolution. And revolution has 4 syllables for the 4 seasons. So make sure you write everything down tonight. You're going to diagram the seasons, their position with the earth, as well as label them winter, spring, summer, or fall. And then you're also going to write out the words that you see in red. It doesn't matter to me how you put it in your journal. If you want to keep your notebook sideways, if you want to turn it right side up, as long as you have the information on the next screen in your journal fully completed. And you'll want to make sure you listen all the way till the end so you know the keywords that I'm going to ask you tomorrow. That tells me that you really, really listen to what I am saying. So let's go ahead and get started and learn about revolution, the reason for our seasons. All right, we're going to talk about our seasons. That's the next cycle we need to talk about. And the first thing we need to remember about the seasons is that there are 4. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 seasons, and the entire cycle lasts 1 year or 365 days. So again, I revolve counterclockwise, and the Earth takes an entire year to travel all the way around Mr. Sun. And we know as it travels around Mr. Sun, there's a couple of things that happen. The first thing that we need to make sure we understand is that our Earth sits at a tilt, and because the Earth sits at a tilt as it revolves around the Sun, that is our reason for our seasons. Okay, so if we look at our diagram right here, we can see we've got the counterclockwise motion. So let's just pretend like we're starting right here with this, this position of the Earth. And if this position of the Earth, we are where the little red dot is. And as the little red dot in the northern hemisphere, we are currently tilted how? Good, we're tilted towards the Sun. And if we're tilted towards the Sun, we are going to get more of the Sun's energy. So if we get more of the Sun's energy, it's going to be higher temperatures, and we're going to be experiencing what season? Very good. So this right here is showing us when the northern hemisphere is having summer. But then we know we're going to revolve some more counterclockwise, and now we're going to get to this position. And if you look, the northern hemisphere is starting to tilt a little bit away from the Sun. Not completely yet, but our tilt is getting further away from the Sun. So as our tilt is not as close to the Sun anymore, that's when we're going to have fall, or you might hear it called autumn. Okay? Then as we know, we're going to keep on revolving, and as we revolve, now our tilt is further away from the Sun. So when we are tilted away from the Sun, we are getting indirect light, so we are not getting as much of the Sun's energy. So this is when we're having what season? Very good. This is when we are having winter, because here we're tilted away. Look at where the position is right here. We're tilted away from the Sun. We're not going to get as much energy. Here we're tilted towards, so we're going to get more of that direct sunlight, and that's why we're having summer here and winter here. And then we know as we revolve counterclockwise and we get to this position with the Sun, then we're going to experience, we're going to experience spring here, because our tilt is starting to move inward to the sun, but it's not quite hot enough to be summer yet. Okay, so there you have it, the reason for our seasons, the tilt of the earth as it revolves around the sun. It is that revolution.
Okay, so now we should know a little bit more about the reason for our season because of revolution. So the keywords I want you to know tomorrow for your little entrance ticket on what you learned about the seasons is that the 4 seasons are caused by the Earth's tilt plus the Earth's revolving around the sun. Okay? So the Earth's tilt on its axis plus the revolution of the Earth around the sun equals the 4 seasons. So that's what I'm going to be looking for, as well as for you to remember that revolution has 4 syllables, which can help us remember that revolution causes the 4 seasons because the Earth is tilted on its axis. So be ready for class tomorrow, and we are going to learn even more about the reason for the seasons and make sure that we understand exactly how it works. So I will see you then.